I was watching Spain destroy Turkey 6-0. And I looked up and I said to myself, it's time to call Raf out again. Because
it was only you.
The concept of that Arsenal played 3 DMs against Liverpool was something I defeated here on this station. I was watching and my mind just went to Raf. You see, I've said this and I'll continue saying it is. The weakest fan base in the world is Arsenal. Weakest fan base in the world is Arsenal. Because how did Peter Schmeichel convince the rest of the world that Arsenal played 3 DMs against Liverpool? How was he able to convince the world? I kept on saying here that Merino did not play as a DM.
But we didn't see Merino play as a DM. we didn't even say nobody said the Schumacher statement, but he started off by saying Arteta had a defensive approach to the game. I remember the statement. So
he was clear, he said 3 DMs.
No, he said that this game had 3 DMs. He didn't say all of them were playing as DMs at the same time. There is no how you can even play 3 DMs.
You see that this is what I will say. We've had strikers. In fact, Chrisantus Uche, I gave him the nickname defensive striker.
Sure.
Does that mean he's playing as a defender?
No. But he can play as a DM.
Yes, but he wasn't playing there. That's one. Merino, since coming to Arsenal, Merino has only played as a DM once. Go and check it. He has started as an LCM, as an RCM, and as a top striker.
Boss, the argument was for the players on the bench and for the profile that Merino is. Yeah?
You know one thing about that game, You know one thing about that game, it was too cagey.
That's all we're talking about too. That's all we're talking about.
Both teams, because Liverpool too play McAllister out of position and play them as a double DM.
No, but McAllister and Gravenberch have been playing like that since last season.
McAllister,
and because of Brits, they play like that.
The reason why they played like that was because of Brits. You just nailed it, because now that Brits is there, the areas that McAllister loves to occupy has been given to Brits.
Exactly. But so what was Arteta's excuse for who he was playing while he played Zubimendi, Merino, and Rice?
Because listen to this, Merino. When we were going home that day, you said something, Raf. You said Merino will start against Liverpool.
Yes.
And I said no, he will not start. You now explained to me that number one, he scored in both legs against Liverpool last season.
Yeah, and the absence of Havertz.
That is, and then in the absence of Havertz, and you heard what Arne Slot said about Florian Wirtz after that game?
Yeah, about the physicality of the Premier League, not him not up to.
He said that is welcome to the Premier League for Florian Wirtz.
Yes.
He said that, so that game was always going to be physical. And you said because there is no Havertz, Arsenal will need a physical profile. And you know Rice is undroppable.
Boss.
That's it.
Rice played how many games for West Ham? More than 100 games.
Yeah.
As what? As a DM.
Yes.
Zubimendi is a what?
DM.
Is a DM. Yeah. This is a Liverpool team that was there for the taking. You already have 2 profile DMs. So it means that you can go into the game with your hands off the break.
Since Rice came to Arsenal, where has he been playing?
Yes, he's playing more advanced.
Because of Thomas Partey.
Yes,
because of Thomas Partey.
Okay. Since Zubimendi came to since Merino came to Arsenal, where has he been playing?
Because of Thomas Partey.
So that is what I'm saying. Look, this is how they have been playing. It's just that game was a different, but this is how they've been playing. Last season they played with Merino and Rice.
Honestly,
no, last season they played when Odega was injured. They played with Merino and Rice 10 times.
Merino has stopped 9 against.
No. When Odega was injured before Havertz went out injured. So when the problem this time, when Havertz went out injured, nobody ever said they were playing with 3 DM when Partey was on the pitch. It is all about. See, I've said it before. You can't sell agenda to me.
No. This is not agenda. But this is not
agenda. No. I said the agenda that I really don't know why there is a different analysis for. Okay, now you said something the other day. Chelsea have scored 5 out of 7 goals from set pieces.
From corners.
From corners.
Yes. 5 out of 7.
Yes.
From corners. This is about. Wow.
For Arsenal, when they were doing, they said the only way they know how to attack is corner kick. It is the first time in my life I'm seeing open play XG. Because they want to drive agenda, and you know the funny thing, The people pushing the agenda and accepting the agenda are all Arsenal fans. The shame was the weakest fan base in the world is Arsenal.
Once you want to get at them,
just sell agenda to them against. In fact, Arsenal players fans wrote a petition against Noni Madueke. I will never forget that in my life. One, Arsenal players lamented. They were the one mocking Kai Havertz during one dustbin challenge, one being challenged in the US. The Havertz is not a player. Havertz is look, Raf. Even when Raya came newly, they were like, Ateta is playing Raya because Raya is from Spain. Yes, sir. Even Merino, the Arsenal fans.
This thing is in almost every fan base.
No. Go and check Manchester. You see, if it is for Barca, if it is for Barca, I will tell you, Messi spoiled Barcelona fans.
Because
Messi spoiled. There was a time where Matthias Edwin is stemming failure to win the UEFA Champions League as failure for the whole season.
Yes.
He's alive.
He's the same to Madrid. Yeah. So he's the same to
he's alive. But he's being spoiled. So what is spoil Arsenal fans?
They don't want more. They are tired of second. They are tired of second.
So don't compare Arsenal and Barcelona because the Barca fan base is a different kettle of fish.